minute introductory statement. You have 1 minute to answer all questions I give you, and you guys have 30 seconds for a rebuttal. If you want a rebuttal, you can say if you want it. Sounds good? You guys all
Fantastic.
know these terms?
Hua.
Hua? What does that mean? What is hua?
I understood, accepted.
Okay, whatever. Alright, first we're gonna flip a coin. Who wants to be heads?
Heads.
Nate's heads. Fridge's tails.
Love me some head.
True, I do too. Heads or tails? Let's see. Okay, it's heads. Congrats.
Wonderful.
Wonderful indeed. Alright, so okay. Let's see. I hope everyone is doing good today. Everyone doing good?
Yeah.
Fridge is just doing whatever.
Indeed, I am doing quite well.
Okay, good. So since Nate gets to go first, Nate,
What's up?
what makes you qualified to run for site deputy director? You have 1 minute starting now.
The number one thing is King being a past SA, him trusting me to run with him again and asking me to do it. The second thing being actual military experience.
Mm.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Too bad, Carlos. I don't. You guys want your introductory statements, or do you just want to go to questions?
Introductories. I don't know.
That is introductory statement.
Yeah, I know, right?
Introductory statement.
That question is literally an introduction statement.
I know, but Carlos is being a little troll. Be quiet, Carl. Okay, Fridge, you have 1 minute. What makes you qualified to run for site deputy director? You got 1 minute starting now.
Personally, I feel like I am capable of my leadership as well as decision making. In life or death situations, I might freeze up. That's just a flaw about me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like during my term, I'll have to make some choices that I will eventually make, but that's about it.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, let's go on to... Okay. Considering both of your... let's see. Considering both of your documents... Oh. Give me one moment. I gotta ask Carl something.
God damn.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, Nate.
Yo.
Through your opponent's doctrine, what is one flaw you see that they may have?
It's kind of hard to pick out a flaw when they have openly admitted to just copying our own doctrine and clipping certain parts. So I guess I'll go with the lack of actual information.
The lack of actual information? Is that it?
That's all. Short, sweet, to the point, baby. You know me.
Take me out to dinner first. Holy shit. Fridge. You have 1 minute. What is a flaw you see in the opponent's doctrine?
I gotta pull this up. I have to pull it up right here. My apologies.
Well, you have 1 minute, so you can.
I don't have one. Their doctrine was very solid. If I went into detail, I probably would find some,
Alright.
Currently, I don't have one.
Okay. So a pretty weird question, but okay. Nate,
Yo,
what is let's see. What is one character issue about your opponent? You have 1 minute starting now.
Bridge is fairly new to the server, and even with him being staff, it seems that he doesn't understand how a lot of things work and go around on site. I
Mhm.
feel like just taking the time to understand the situation would help him furthermore in anything really beyond just the server itself.
Okay, is that it?
Yep.
Alrighty. Fridge. What is let's see. What is one character issue about your opponent? Fridge, you have 1 minute starting now.
I'd say his interaction within his division. As a director, I don't see him doing much. Nothing, not a bad thing, so to speak, but I don't see you talking uh, to people in your division much.
Is that it? I assume that's it.
I'd like to rebuttal.
Oh, you'd like to rebuttal?
Yeah. It's gonna be
Okay.
simple though.
Alright. You got one you have a 30-second rebuttal. That'll be
So as
starting that'll be starting now.
So everyone knows that SA did a thing where they put a poll in everyone's division to see how everyone's doing. Part of the few that got 100%, so I don't understand that. Plus, if you're actually in the IA Discord, you'd see that I'm very talkative with my entire division. So unless you know, don't say anything stupid.
Alrighty. Well, you have 5 seconds left.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Alright. Cross this off real quick. Alright. Alright, Nate. What gives you an edge over your opponent? You have 1 minute starting now.
Experience. I definitely feel like having the experience to actually be able to talk to people to fully understand a situation, taking that time to know who I'm talking with and what they have going on, definitely would help me lead things ahead. That's it.
Alright, that's it. Okay,
Hold
good.
on. One thing.
Uh,
Hey, Falcon, shut the fuck up. Holy shit, no one cares. Alright, that's it.
okay, that'll be the end. Okay. Fridge. What gives you an edge over your opponent? You have 1 minute starting now.
I know when I need help with something, I know how to lean to others towards it. I don't see Nate going to other people for help often. If I need help myself, I go to someone higher up, somebody like that, to get that help. But that's really it. I don't see Nate doing much about that.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay, now we're gonna go to some very somewhat. It's gonna be a little bit biased for this one because you guys are gonna be answering this one. What is Nate? You will go first for this question. What is one flaw about your respective site director? You have 1 minute starting now.
He's a femboy.
Is that it?
That's it. He's a femboy. He's from California, he's a femboy. Pays $20 for a gallon of gas. He has openly admitted to me that he's a femboy. Let it be known on the record.
Yikes! That's gonna at least lose like I don't know 5 votes. Okay, is that your end or
Yeah, that's it.
that's it?
Correct.
All right.
Bro, look at my fucking butt.
We gotta get him out of here. He's getting a little mad.
See?
Okay. All right.
Don't you ever call me a femboy again, you.
Get out of here. Will not defend yourself. You will Okay, so
Bro, you really gotta do
shut
me.
up, King. Shut up. Thank you. Please sit down. I'm trying to get this over with. Okay, Fridge. What is one flaw about your respective site director? You have 1 minute starting now. Go.
I feel as if he overthinks things a lot. He takes small things and makes them quite big. With his respective positions, within IA, outside of IA, I feel like that could help advance situations. So it isn't respectively a bad thing.
Is that it?
Yes, that is all.
Man really just said overthinking's not bad.
That.
That was my rebuttal. That's it.
Okay, I'm trolling. Okay. Nate.
Yo.
We're going to move on to the next question. What is one flaw about your opponent's site director? You have 1 minute starting now.
I'm gonna go for the low-hanging fruit here, but definitely Fridge saying that he overthinks things, I definitely think is a major issue. He draws things to the extreme more often than he ever should. Something during the site director debates that had pissed off damn near the entire audience was saying that I'm inactive. Sorry, I have a life. Stop overthinking. Relax. That's it.
Is that it? Alright. Fridge. What is one flaw about your opponent's site director? You have 1 minute starting now.
I'll have to think about that one. I can't really name off anything off the top of my head, really.
You got
I
nothing?
don't. No. I don't think. I don't look for the bad in people. Uh, I only notice flaws if they're quite obvious. But I don't notice anything in King.
Is that it?
Yes, that is all.
Alright, now we're going to move on to some little bit of reform questions. So, Nate, you're going to go first. I gotta thank you, Carl, for crossing those two out. Okay, we're going to go through the first reform question. Nate, you have 1 minute to answer this question. Then we'll go back to Fridge. Does that sound good?
That's how it's been this whole time, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just re-clarifying because some people might think there's a little bit more time, but we're gonna start off first. Nate, do you have an idea on how to stop the flow of infiltrators after the site-wide ID checks fail to happen? You have 1 minute starting now.
Honestly, I thought that Farlow not bringing that to me in the first place, being the IA director, was a dumb move in general. Had I had any type of information, I could have thought of an actual way to put that into roleplay. It was just overall dumb. And as it stands now, no, I don't see any way to actually stop it. I find it fun. I think having infills definitely brings the gameplay up. Cope, seethe, suffer.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Fridge, do you have an idea on how to stop the flow of infiltrators after the site-wide ID checks fail to happen? You have 1 minute starting now.
Farlow's Executive Order 90, stating that any available security do a ID check hourly. I'm basically gonna take that and make it almost mandatory. If not calling it myself as a deputy director. If I do not see MTF, General Security, IA, anything like that, not doing so. Yeah, basically, I'm just gonna further enforce it.
All right. Good. All right. All right, Nate. Now we're gonna go into another question. Nate, how are you planning on preventing corruption within the
Hold on.
site?
I'm told to ask for a rebuttal.
Rebuttal?
Yeah, I don't know why though.
Alright, well, you have 30 seconds to rebuttal, and it starts now.
Bridge, the order was mandatory. How the fuck are you gonna enforce it? Doesn't make any sense. It literally was a thing meant to be enforced that got ignored. You can do the same thing. That's all.
Fridge, what do you have to say to that?
That is fair. Farlow's order did state that it was mandatory.
Is that it?
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. I have no rebuttal. Farlow's order was mandatory.
All right. We're gonna move on to the next question. Nate, how are you planning on preventing corruption within Site 9? You have 1 minute starting now.
Site 9 is an SCP, is a map on an SCP-RP server. You're not gonna stop it. It's a video game full of a bunch of nerds and funny guys. I'm not. It brings fun to the server. It makes things cool and enjoyable.
All right. I didn't really expect that, but sounds good to me. Fridge, how are you planning on preventing corruption within Site 09? You have 1 minute starting now.
I mean, like Nate said, it's a game, but I would actually give security something to do. IA, that is. If I was notified that a certain part of the FO was corrupt, I would give it to Ravenspot to further investigate. If it proved to be true, that person would just be held at trial or something similar, to convict them of either corruption or not.
Recent
That is
dumbass.
all. Huh?
Huh?
I didn't hear anything.
Other things for rebuttals. Nate, if you have a rebuttal, please let me know. Other than that, please do not speak, as he did not speak during your shift. Very good. Is that it? Fridge?
Yes, that is all.
Okay. Good. Nate.
Yeah.
This is more of a GenSec related question. So I want your point of view on this. How are you going to address the failing training regimen within security? You have 1 minute starting now.
Quick question before my minute starts. Do you mean like the fucking one that controls trainings across the
Yes.
site, or that's what? That didn't help anything. That didn't help anything with my question.
It's
So just the one who just train recruits?
yes, the people who train recruits. Not like I said, general
Okay.
security,
Got it.
not
Got
research,
it.
not anything else. You understand?
Got it.
Alright. Minute starts now.
Put people that are actually worth trusting in there. Have Caboose bring it forward of the people he's thinking about putting in there. If he's gonna request people like Silent Dios, who are known ninjas who recently had a trial held against them for doing some literal retard shit, what sense does it make having him as the fucking TR lead?
Okay.
Work with the actual security HOS to get good people in there.
Alright. Are you done?
That's all.
Alrighty. Fridge, how are you going to address the failing training regiment? You have 1 minute starting now.
Okay, so there's been multiple things to help bring up the activity within the training regimen. They purged all the members and made everyone refill out an application. And then they raised the prices that people were paid. So none of that worked. Basically, what I would do is anyone I would say above JSMT or JSMO, would be able to train to basically make it easier for recruits to get a train. So anyone above JSMO or higher, whatever the equivalent for security or M&E, would be able to therefore train to give recruits more options for a trainer than just the TR.
Okay, so something like what research does. Alright, well, your time is up. Okay, Nate.
Yeah.
Okay, do you agree with Alpha One's findings in the case against Brunswick and IA Director Nate?
No. That was stupid. The entire thing was just a stupid situation. The fact that Brunswick didn't get in any trouble at all due to the fact for leaking information made it even worse.
Is that
I think
it?
Farlow had stated it best, like, this is something that's going on forever. The HOS are going to want who they want in there, and the way things have been going recently, not many people have been running that are fully worth the time.
Alright. Is that it?
That's all.
Okay. Fridge, do you agree with Alpha One's findings in the case against Brunswick and IA Director Nate? You have 1 minute starting now.
If what Nate said is correct, leaking information that's classified, I am confused as to why they didn't find him guilty of something along the lines of leaking classified information. And they somehow declared that freedom of speech. I don't get that. When it comes to IA Director Nate, I'm not sure what he did that was orderly. I did not look into the entire thing myself. And I'm not surprised they didn't find him. They did not find him unfit to be in the leader position. He is a good leader. He's held the IA director position for a while now, so that is obvious. He's a good leader. He's a good leader.
Are you done?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Nate, if you could remove one HOS, who would it be? You have 1 minute starting now.
Let me double check the HOS that we currently have. And from the looks of it, none. They're all fairly competent people, and I trust them more than I trust half the people in the server.
Well, if you had to choose one, which one would it be?
Caboose, because it'd be funny.
Alright. Is that it?
Throw Chief Joe in there. Bring back the old bald captain.
Alright, you done?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Fridge. If you could remove one HOS, who would it be? You have 1 minute starting now.
We do exactly what Nate did. Look at the current. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Nate was correct. Competent enough to lead their respective division. I don't have a rebuttal against him. I don't have anything against him. I don't have anything against the current HOS. They are all competent, so they can lead their division.
Hello?
Hi.
Well, if you could
If I could remove one,
if you had to remove one, which
if
one?
I had to, for funny memes, Nate, because that's the cliche answer. Yes.
Alright.
My opponent, remove him from his high school.
Alright. Oh, alright. Next thing. Nate, who do you believe is the best HOS member?
The best?
The best.
That's a tough one between either Ginge or Caboose.
Ginger Caboose?
Reason being why is actually seeing leadership skills put into play and how well they work with their people. Genuinely fucking amazing at times. Or just how fucking funny they are even with their guys doing their actual job. That's it.
That's it? Alright.
Yeah.
Fridge, who do you believe is the best HOS member? You have 1 minute starting now.
Like Nate said, Ginge, Caboose doing great jobs. Personally, it'd have to be between both Ginge and Simon Hatfield, the DO. He's brought a lot of activity back into research since he was elected DOR, which is it's as popular as we've ever seen research in a while. So it would either have to go to him, or, in my opinion.
Is that
If
it?
I had to, yeah, if I had to choose, I would.
Hold on, timeout. I think Juan just got fucking shot.
Oh,
I heard a loud clinking noise, and I just heard "fuck" as he muted himself.
oh no. Juan, you all right?
Juan, you
Nah.
good, bro?
I got a 12mm in my fucking ass.
12
Ew.
million. Dear God.
That's not even that big, bro. Why are you screaming like that?
12 millimeter? That's.
Alright, well, your timing is over.
Well, yeah, that's obvious.
Okay, I gotta set up the viewer questions. We got like 4 of them. Huh? I know. I'm not going on to it yet. I will in a second. Hey, who called me a retard? Who was it?
Your boss?
Fuck you.
Hey! I did not.
Regiment, get the fuck out
Regiment,
of here.
fuck off.
Holy shit. Okay. Last question before we go into viewer questions. Regiment, we don't care. Okay. Nate, which
Yo.
division will be your first to focus? Which division will you start first on? You got 1 minute.
Personally, I and research can be the two that I bully the most. I, due to personal reasons, obviously, I've been there since damn near my start in this server. Research because Simon Hatfield doesn't play CSGO with me enough, and he needs to start dishing out that 10 million he's supposed to be passing out for testing. That is all. All right, Fridge, I'm gonna start your minute since Juan fucking died. Go ahead.
No, someone. I think it was fucking Cloud dude. He fucking removed me. Or it was Charles, because I don't know who the fuck it was. Alright, Fridge, which division will be your first focus? Got 1 minute starting now.
Uh, probably general security, I'd say. GenSec, MedSec, and M&E. They don't get much attention for being the main security branch. Not enough, at least, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what my plans would be. You know, that's all for the future. But yeah, I would definitely focus on them first. That is all.
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal? Alright. You got 30 seconds for a rebuttal. Starting now.
How the fuck are you gonna say that you plan on hitting that shit first, but not have a plan for it? It counteracts itself. At least I have a plan for what I plan on doing. IA for the new director, if I actually get that spot, or when you guys remove me because Justice already said he would, and research because I need to fucking bully Simon to be more active and hand out the money he was given. You know, that 10 million.
Fair enough. I did mean immediate plans. I'll do little like tweaks here and there, but plans reforming what I'd say the shape of the division. Those would need some thinking about between me and Justice, and potentially Caboose and Freeman.
Okay, is that it?
Potentially.
Okay. Rebuttal was over. We can stop yelling at each other now. Now we're going to move on to some, those were the normal reform questions. Now we're going to move on to some of the viewer questions. I got a few of those. During. Let me make sure I didn't miss any. Okay. First one, I'm going to say it anonymously, but Nate, what do
Yeah.
you plan to do after implementing EC? You have 1 minute starting now.
Question doesn't even make sense. That's not me. That's going to be more King's area. Assist King in what's going on. Make sure I'm working and talking with the EC if they're being retarded, especially since there's talks of Bino being on it.
Alright. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Fridge, what do you plan to do after implementing EC? 1 minute right now.
Because that's like the biggest thing in the me and Justice's plans. We're probably gonna look at smaller things. not as big as just implementing a whole new division, but smaller things in different divisions. Yeah, and that is all. Just smaller things in different divisions.
Is that it?
Mhm.
Okay. I think this one is meant for
Rebuttal.
Nate. Oh, what? Okay, you have 30 seconds for your rebuttal. 30 seconds start now.
What? My roommate was talking to me.
Yeah.
What was this? All right. So how are you going to say that you're going to work with EC even though you're putting King in charge even if we lose? That counteracts itself.
Well, yeah, King would be in charge of all of that, as me and Justice think he's fit for handling all of that.
So you guys don't
But I
trust
mean,
yourself in leading that. You
no,
have to
because
go
it
for
was
my pick.
his original idea. And we
So
want to
you're saying we
implement
don't
it.
have any original ideas.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's technically he thought of it first.
Yeah, yo, your time's
So
up. Time's up.
oh come on, I was gonna elaborate.
Sucks to suck.
This is the most mid debate I've ever been in.
I know.
You're both PR figures faced.
Thank you
Barlow, suck my
Dick.
Next question.
Sorry, apologies.
Okay, so this is an anonymous question for Nate.
Fuck yeah.
And what they say is, why do Nate and King interrupt people so much? You have 1 minute. I don't.
Oh, dude. Perfect.
Fine.
Because you all fucking suck at talking about things sometimes. Like, genuinely, you guys say these stupid... Like, it's not just Fridge and Justice. People just say the stupidest shit. People have openly admitted... So, for example, Justice and Fridge have openly admitted to taking our doctrine because they couldn't come up with their own. It makes no fucking sense on why I let them talk about things that they stole from us. Like, you're just talking about things that we're doing. That's
Said
it.
Alrighty. Now we're gonna move on to the next question. Nate, what is your current stance of all current A1? You have 1 minute starting now.
All the current A1.
Your stance on it.
I'm only aware of like fucking 2 of them that are actually good, and one recently just made HOS. Beyond that, a lot of them are not that great.
All right.
Actually, yeah. Hold on. Before I fully continue answer this question, I'm gonna need the list. Go ahead and drop it real quick, Farlow, just so I can actually fairly answer this question. You gotta be fast though, Farlow. I don't want to keep the good people waiting with their fun questions.
No, worry. This is the last question. So you have like.
The trout population is doing fantastic if me and King win. Like, honestly, if you guys want the trout population to be thriving, you need me and King to win. I'm from Michigan, baby. I know all about the trout population. James,
Rebuttal.
amazing. Scottish King, amazing. Nigby, inactive as fuck. Don't know why he got it. Ginge, pretty good, but he's definitely put MTF HOS higher, which is understandable.
All right, that's it.
All right.
Thumbs
Guess
up.
I'll get Dancy there too.
Fridge, what is your current stance on all the A1 inside 09? You got 1 minute starting now.
Yeah, like Nate said, King, Chains, good at what they do. They were the first original A1, so yeah, obviously fit for the position. Nigby, I don't see him on often, so I don't know his level of protection. I guess. Jin, he's good. He made it to MTF, so he's obviously focusing that. Reptile, he's doing what an A1 does. He's protecting people. Nothing really to say about that. And then that's all I know for A1.
Rebuttal.
Yes.
Rebuttal? Okay. You got 30 seconds for a rebuttal starting now.
Fridge was straight up put into A1 due to the fact that he's black. Parlo literally put Fridge in solely for that reason.
Well, he need more like diversity.
Apparently. In chat, he's literally just saying Fridge's diversity pick.
Hey, y'all, some.
Meaning that there is someone in Alpha 1 who is nowhere near qualified, was only put in just so Farlow wasn't put in as quote-unquote racist.
I am qualified. You see, I got Simon's vote. The
Okay, well, 30
DOR
seconds is
thinks
up.
I'm really good.
Okay.
30 seconds, my nuts.
Not true. Next. This question comes from Lect. You have 1 minute to answer.
From who?
Black.
Who the fuck is
said-
that?
He's this guy right up here.
Oh, Lack. Never
Yes,
mind.
Black.
I thought he was saying black.
Nate, no. We don't accept them. Now, his
I
is a...
know Lack. I know Lack.
Yeah, it's a more personal question. Lack, would you like to answer? Would you
Oh,
like to ask your
please.
question?
I've missed you, Lack. What's your question?
Ass or boob?
Ass or tits? Ass all day.
Hmm.
It's not even a fucking question.
Okay, well, I'm not the one bringing him up, so it's either Carl's or...
What about you, Fridge?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Nate on that one. Ass is superior.
Alright, Simon has a question. Bring him up next.
Simon has a question. Alright.
Oh, what's your question, Simon?
Simon, do you have a question? Come up here, Simon.
Hey, how you doing, site deputy director nominees? I actually have a really important question for both of you. Nate, how will this affect our CS:GO time if you win this?
So personally
Wow.
speaking, I'd say it's not going to affect it that much, considering we usually play till 4 a.m. So our time for being racist and toxic human beings will still be there. Don't worry. Site 9, stay based.
Okay. I think that's everything wrapped up.
Hold on. Any more viewer questions? Anyone in the crowd want to ask some hard hitting questions? Please do raise your hand.
Farlow is raising his hand. Let's bring up Farlow. Come on,
Yeah, Farlow, get in here.
And we'll bring up Justice.
Okay.
Question, Farlow.
If we say something
So-
retarded, I'm kicking you.
So my question is, what will you? I don't know if this question's been asked before, but what will you do to better the reputation of the deputy director position, as it has had a pretty useless reputation as seen in the past?
Personally speaking, there's nothing you can do about that other than just try and put your face in it and hope that people like you enough for it to matter.
Man!
Regiment, fuck
Okay.
off.
Regiment, you have no question, so shut the fuck up.
Fridge has to
Knocking you off.
answer it.
Yes, I have to answer.
Simon Hatfield. Oh yeah, fucking Fridge.
Hold on, Fridge has to answer.
Damn, I'm that invincible.
Do you need me to repeat the question for you?
Oh, I know the question. Okay.
Fucking answer it.
Hey man, I thought Juan was gonna do the funny. Okay. I'm just gonna I'll be active. I'll be friendly. I mean, something I can do. Previous side directors gave it that reputation, or deputy side directors gave it that reputation.
Oh, what the fuck?
So I don't think anything's ever gonna.
What
fix it.
the fuck?
Understandable. Next person to ask their question will be Caboose.
Okay, so do you guys actually do the schedule, like the site schedule? Cause like I kind of like died with Farlow.
Personally speaking, I think it's useless, but if you guys want it, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, get out.
Okay.
Fridge answer. What do you think about
Yeah,
the site?
fucking. It's a schedule.
Alright, next would be King.
King, give us your
my
fucking
God,
answer.
guys.
Okay, what is your opinion on the use of MTF Omega 99, also known as the anti-anomalous degenerates?
Anti-anomalous degenerates? Is
Yes.
that just the group who killed femboys?
Yes.
Yeah, bring it back. We need it.
Alright, fuck yes.
Justice. Or hold on, Fridge answer. Omega 99.
Omega 99.
Anti-retard task force.
Yeah, no, let them roam in California. See how many femboys they kill. Maybe
Dude, what
King
the
will
fuck?
be one
I
of
would kill
them.
King.
Yeah, it would kill King, but it's a small set.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
It's a
Justice.
risk I'm willing to take. King just hide in your basement for like a week.
Hatfield.
I believe
Oh,
my question's already been answered. Thank you.
No, ask the question, retard.
Oh, what are you gonna do about the femboys on site?
They have the
Okay.
same place in my heart as furries. They get PK'd.
sounds good.
Yes, Nate. I'm glad we have similar.
Hey,
views.
Hatfield.
Simon.
Who is inviting
So-
everyone?
Okay, so just to clarify,
Okay, hold
MTF
on.
Omega 99.
Shut
will
up!
not-
It's not your turn, King.
It's my turn. Okay,
Simon, go ahead.
okay.
I don't know who's bringing all these
so
other people up, and I think it's Cloud.
What are you guys gonna do as site deputy directors to solve the rampant racism problem that plagues all of the SCPs on site, as found by our wonderful Dr. Avian Yif? What are you
I'd
gonna
like
do about that?
to. I'd like to state that my motto for this election. Hey, can you tell the Mexican dogs to shut the fuck up? I'm answering a question. Unless they're making me chorizo and eggs, I want to hear them yelling at me like that. As I was saying, my motto for this election season is stay based. And if it takes a little bit of racist SCPs to have a great time, then I feel like 999 dropping a few slurs here and there is pretty good. Fridge?
I might have to go no contest on that one.
I'd actually like you to answer this. Fully and honestly.
Okay, so SCPs are really racist.
So what are you gonna do about it?
I feel like they grew this hatred towards people of color because they're so kept inside the facility. So
So what
now
do you-
every now and then we'll have
But Fridge,
a
Fridge,
therapist.
you
that the
yourself
person-
are a person of color. I say we just send you in there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say,
Yeah, dude, just beat the
Therapist.
fuck.
King, get the fuck
Get
out.
outta
Simon,
here.
get out.
send
It is
a
now-
therapist or someone
That's it.
for the SCPs to just talk
It's-
to.
Hold on, it's
That
not
is a
Carlo's turn. Cloud Dude
person
had
of
his hand
color.
up first.
Dude, if they're gonna be fucking racist,
Listen,
King, fuck off.
Actually, I would like to suggest.
Hold
for
on,
both of
Simon.
you that-
Too
Hold on.
bad.
It's not your
Benjamin,
turn.
what's your
Benjamin,
question?
what's your question?
Since you've been wanting to ask a question
Alright.
for so long.
Thank you for having me up here. I have a pretty
don't
serious
care.
question about MTF in general. So when will the MTF?
That wasn't even me.
The MTF will do what they the MTF will MTF.
True.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was talking about the MTF persona policy. When will that be removed?
All right, so you're
For
just copying off
No,
someone else's. You're
okay.
just copying someone else's joke. Kill yourself. Bad
yeah.
question.
No, we're actually heavily
Carlos
into
next.
that now. I'll continue.
Okay, Farlow wanted to ask another question, so come on up here, Farlow.
Hold on. Before the next question gets asked, I
Come on.
have
Wait.
update app. I apparently have 55 fucking minutes. All right, I have enough time to listen to you fucking retards for another hour apparently, because Great Clips fucking hates me.
Nice.
That's
Farlow?
really sad.
Okay. Well, I have two questions technically. And my first question is, what are your thoughts on the document released by Candidate Justice, which is essentially him crying over Autumn pretty much ousting him during the debate. More importantly, site director myself's response. He's getting on the stage. Please get him off the stage.
Hold on,
He is
nope,
interrupting
time out,
my
hold on.
question.
Hold on. To
I
answer
was
your
invited
question,
up here.
hold on. To answer your question, look in the general chat. That's my response.
See. All right. My next question is, what are your opinions on Mobile Task Force G7, otherwise known as?
Hold on, I didn't get to hear it.
He said Juice 7. What the fuck is that? Get out
Bro,
of here.
bring
You're
it,
trolling.
bring them back. I
So
didn't get to hear it.
sorry. I needed to ask you about G7 designated foreskin thieves.
Get the fuck
Bro.
out of here.
I'm trying to hear the question.
He's asking about some shit that doesn't exist. What the fuck is Juice
It-
7? Foreskin eaters.
Do you know for a fact it doesn't exist? Did you read the
Michael.
fucking entire wiki?
Juan,
Yes, I
Juan,
did.
I have a question. I have a
can you-
question.
Shut the fuck up. It's not your turn.
Oh,
Farlow,
God,
finish
okay.
your question.
So, when do you plan to implement Mobile Task Force Unit G7, otherwise known as Foreskin Thieves?
So now hold on. Is that role just the ones where they just go around taking people's turtlenecks? Because I'm fully for it. If you still have a hoodie on, you're fucked. Absolutely disgusting. Don't talk to me, alright? So I say bring him in. Lose your foreskin. You don't need that shit. That's gross. Fridge?
Yeah, bring them in. I'm gonna involve research. I'm gonna get them to train 939 into assisting Ju7.
What?
Maybe they can track down those hoodie wearers.
939 stops killing people, just starts taking foreskins. All right,
And
Kel, what's your
exactly
fucking
what my
question?
plan is.
What's come on.
Okay, my question is, if the ethics committee doesn't exist, is it still a violation of ethics?
Yes.
I was
If there is no ethics committee, I am literally the ethics committee, and as everyone knows, I'm not afraid to just execute.
Really?
As you are well aware, Mr. Kel.
Hey, I have another really great question for you guys.
It's your charted getting kicked.
What's your opinion on teaching all SCPs racism?
They already know it.
Charted.
We've been over this.
Okay.
Next one.
Arlo,
I more meant like teaching all of them specifically racism, even the non-racist ones.
They're all racist. Everyone has their prejudices.
Now, will you preach racism like
On
former
CS:GO.
site deputy
Get out.
directors?
Hey, I have an
What is-
actual
what
I have
is
an
your
actual serious question. Serious question here.
Oh, finally.
Now this I probably should have asked this during the actual site director debates, but I didn't really think ahead. So I'm gonna ask this to you guys. What is your current opinion on the state of the training regiment, and how do you?
We already answered that. Fuck off.
They did actually.
All right. Well, my second question is: have you guys got? Did someone ask what makes you better than the other candidate?
Hmm.
basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good
basically.
Worded
something like
differently.
that. Okay.
All right, King and Justice, what are your fucking questions? Since you guys are so fucking adamant at getting up here.
Come on up here, Justin.
I just keep getting invited up, honestly.
Okay.
Ignore them if you don't have a question.
Okay, so how do you plan the deal with Cadet HKXM8?
I'm sorry, what?
So for all extensive purposes, I'm gonna be completely honest. If I ever see him around, I'm gonna run the exact opposite way, so I don't get a warrant for metagaming.
The fuck is
I see. Okay. Praise Cadet HKXM8. Okay.
It's
I-
also what's his name? Hold on, let me look at the rank.
Data has a question, so we're gonna bring him up here.
Nope, timeout. Hold on. It's not advisor. Inspector, grilled cheese, instant runaway for metagame. Don't want to get fucked. All right, bring data up.
Data, come on up here. Okay, well,
Today,
You whispering retard. Get up here. Go ahead, Fridge. Answer.
I agree with you on that. Though from a staff standpoint, I would need to.
All right, you're agreeing with me
issue
way
the-
too much. I fucking hate you. Farlow, your question?
Yeah.
So my question is, I want to ask another question later, but my question is, Cloud, dude, stop fucking moving people off the stage.
Valid
No-
question.
true. I actually agree with Farlow.
You
Do
know,
you have
hey,
some-
Carlos, kick him from the server until this is over, since he
Yeah,
thinks he has all this
please.
power. Man's
Yeah,
power
he's
tripping just
literally
because.
he's literally inviting everyone up here. Like, what the fuck?
What was the
No.
point of putting? Oh wow! Oh wow! So you're
Then
the
Carlos, kick yourself and let me be managing editor for a little.
kick both of them.
Sure.
I don't trust Regiment with his shifty eyes.
It's because he's black, isn't it?
I am from Detroit.
Oh, yikes. Well, hey guys, look, I'm now managing editor. So...
Delete the server. Delete the server while we can.
Now that
Don't
I
do
am
that.
the
Don't
managing
do that. I
editor.
like Carlos.
Thank you. Okay, now that I'm managing editor, I will give what the people want. They will now, everyone except for Regiment, will have their own wiki page.
Perfect.
Perfect indeed.
Any more actual questions?
Yeah, and do we have any actual questions anymore? Follow has his hand raised, so we're gonna see what
Bring him up.
he wants. Oh, now we got games too.
What's up, Farlow?
So, what's going on? Okay. Let's see. So my question is, with the current new
Hey guys, it's me,
assets.
Jake Gaines. Continue.
Hey guys, it's me, Jake
Hey, it's me, Jake Gaines.
Gaines.
Sorry, I was gonna let Farlow finish, then I was gonna make my thing. Go on.
Okay. So with the new resources that the Global Occult Coalition have been given, sorry, how do you plan to combat this and possibly utilize for the advantage of the Foundation?
So if I'm
If-
being
if,
completely honest with you, everything they've been given is pretty useless with the way their leadership is, A, and how original their ideas are, B.
Oh, hold up. My man.
Stop fapping your dick. Next question. Games.
Hold on,
It's
first
me,
you get to
Jimmy.
answer.
I didn't even get
Yeah,
the
Fridge, answer.
Wow.
What was the question?
With GOC getting cooler shit, how do you plan on combating their cooler shit?
Give MTF fucking dicks. I don't.
Give MTF fucking rights. All right, cool. Gains.
Give MTF nukes. Give him the saw.
Hey yo.
Yes, give him nukes.
Alright, so I asked a very simple question. I just joined, so I'm not aware if this was asked. But as seen in Site Director Farlow's tenure, he said a lot of things before he was originally elected as Site Director, and then did the opposite. Do you think that you're going to hold to your words, or are you going to be flexible and go against what you originally said in your doctrine if it's better for the site with newfound knowledge and experiences you get from
Now,
being site administration?
the best way I can answer this is everyone here, I can fairly say I'm sure, can testify that I am an amazing bully, correct? Everyone on this call at least?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see King? I'm gonna bully the fuck out of him if he doesn't start implementing things. I've read in that doc. I have it up right here. Step 1, if the EC doesn't come in the second we come in, I'm making sure it's known that he's a femboy. I'm gonna make it known worldwide.
Okay, and then Fridge? Unless you were done, Nate. Unless you weren't done, I mean.
I'm done.
Okay, Fridge.
Yeah, no, I think me and Justice are just gonna stick to stuff we did. We put in our doctrine, ethics committee, and then whatever other plans we have for the division. So
You mean my doctor?
All right, thank you for your
No,
time.
no contest.
King. Get out of here! King had his hand raised!
Okay. Let's bring up King.
Raise your fucking hand if you want to
Guys.
ask a question.
Guys, look at my old doctrine. See how much shit I implemented. If I don't do that again, I
Alright,
will
get him outta
literally
here.
become
He's not
gay.
asking a
I will
question.
become
Kick
gay.
We need questions, not
Farlow?
proof that you did something cool. Alright,
No one
Farlow.
cares about how much of a femboy you are.
Alright, Farlow.
Okay, so as the site deputy director, are you going to focus on making change, or are you gonna do the knowledgeable thing and just stick around, have fun, and do what the deputy director position should do? Because it is a useless position that gives you a shit ton of power, bro. You guys are betting.
Here's my answer to that basic question. All right, if you keep asking the same fucking question over and over again, I'm gonna print out on a photocopier a picture of my balls and staple it to your forehead. Kick him out of the call.
Dude, that is a
That is a lawful punishment.
Dude,
bro. That is a blessing, bro. Free lollipop in front of my
Get
face
him
all the fucking
outta
time.
here. Get him out of here!
I don't know who keeps inviting him up. I think it's Carlos. We got two.
It can't be Carl's. We took away his power.
I know. Well, he just took it back.
Hello,
No, that's
hello.
fair.
Hey, Brad.
Hello. Okay, I have a question. Now that the school year is starting to wind down, how will you, as the deputy site director, make the environment on site more friendly to newcomers?
What the fuck's that even mean?
Oh, I'm a retard. Okay, kick me.
How the fuck? Okay, what he basically
Friendly.
said
So,
is fucking.
how am I gonna make it more acceptable to newcomers? The same way I have since I got in the server. Be
More
friendly to
pride
everyone.
More pride flags.
No pride flags. We're not friendly to that. We're not friendly to that degree. All right.
From now, in the wise words of Harry, now on
Okay.
a base community.
Hold on. We're talking.
Yes.
Site 9. Stay based. Simon Hatfield, your turn.
Alright. Come on.
And then
come on,
Justice,
come on,
because
come on,
Justice had a
So-
question, then he didn't answer it. He took his hand down, so
As
fucking Justice is next.
site deputy director, how will you live up to the legacy that site deputy director Ainsley had while he was the site deputy director?
I'm
How
gonna
will you-
print out a picture of my balls and make it a poster.
What about you, Fridge?
Wait till the last week of my term. extremely cool. That's exactly how I'm gonna become a
Boring. Next
live,
question.
live
Well,
up to
I
the-
more meant like how Ainsley executed single-handedly probably 50 people as site deputy director. How will you live up to that legacy?
Actually, it was only 4, and
I'm gonna strive
Move a little fucking way.
All right, get them both out.
strive to
Justice turn.
murder
Alright.
more
Come on
people.
up here, Justice. Come on up here.
Come on. Come on.
Do both candidates believe that Farlow should not be allowed back on stage again?
No, Farlow's a cool guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree.
Funny questions.
Okay.
Farlow, your turn.
Dude, it's just between Farlow and Hatfield.
And
Fuck.
I got time.
I don't.
So I got two statements.
Then get out of here. I got this.
I got two statements.
Oh.
Justice, you're a pussy ass bitch for trying to ban me from
All
going
right,
on the
that's
stage.
it. That's
and two,
it. Get him
and
out.
two.
He's being too
No, two,
aggressive. No
two.
statements, only questions.
True.
Gains.
Only questions allowed only. No,
Please, I had a question. I had a question.
Please,
Okay, hold on. Time out.
Director speak.
Farlow, what's
Okay,
your question?
Are you Team Israel or Team Palestine?
Kick him out. And legally speaking, I'm Team Israel. I've met Israelis. They're pretty cool people. Had
Okay, come on
got
up.
to
Of the
Oh my
Israel,
God.
Israeli
Bring him-
rule.
Get him out.
Simon, what's your question? Bring Gaines up.
So, will you abuse your powers as site deputy director?
All right, hold on. This is another one of those things where I'm gonna respond in
Say it
text
allegedly.
form. I'm gonna respond in text form.
Okay.
There's my answer.
Oh.
Now, Pridge, what's your answer to
No.
that? And why not?
I'm not like other deputy directors.
I'm not like other girls. Gaines, what's your question?
That's exactly what I was going.
Alright, are you guys done?
What's your question?
Right. So, for the assuming that you get director or deputy director, one of you, will you be doing anything with your site directors, Justice and King, respectively, in order to make the next election season more interesting and have more impact on the server itself in terms of people actually being able to see the next two candidates? Will you be pushing for anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna build a new moon and then blow it up again.
Okay, Fridge.
Fuck, I don't even know what the question.
Yeah, that question was kind of fucking weird as shit. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
It
know.
was a good question, dude. Guys, you're fucking
so-
blackies. I hate you guys.
now hold
Jesus.
on. Now hold on.
Oh my god, he
I
said it
will-
again.
I'm out. I will say that yes, it's one of those things where we can't actually make those changes or even have the chance to think about it until we get that position, until we see how at least the first week goes. So I'm going to take the time and answer for Fridge. We cannot answer that question until we are there to answer that question. After Caboose Jive is next. His hand was next.
Yeah. So this question is mainly directed towards Nate. What will you do when your site director, Mr. $8, eventually succumbs to rising gas prices and has to leave his position due to the fact he cannot afford? What will you do in that case when he eventually leaves the server?
As it stands now, I'm a little worried with how he is since he's a femboy, which means he's
And how
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to answer a fucking question. As I was saying, as it stands now, he's a femboy, right? So we're sitting at about 48% suicide ratings around here. So all I'm saying is my odds of getting more power are looking pretty good right now.
All right,
Next
thank you for
question.
your time.
Where's Jive? Jive left, the piece of shit. King?
Jive, he doesn't even have a mic.
Oh,
Why am I
true.
back up here?
Caboose, get the fuck out of here.
Bye, Caboose.
King?
Alright,
King, then Simon, then Farlow. You guys can all come up and please shut the fuck up. King, you first.
Okay, Fridge. In all seriousness, as I have played SA before, and I think a lot of site directors will agree with me, this isn't even a troll question. So, for the SA job, that's for you. That would be site deputy director. Do you think you're actually going to play it a lot? Do you think you're going to go around site? Do you think you're going to go talk to people? Like, do you plan to play the SA job a lot? Like, is it going to be your primary job, or are you going to play another job? Because I'm going to be real with you. It's like a glorified researcher, but they can't really. I don't know how to explain it. it's not a job exactly where you're supposed to do much of anything because
Rich,
your
I'm gonna
Alpha 1 will
answer after
protect you. Yeah, that's basically my question.
Yeah, I'll play on it a lot. I'll probably be quite active. I mean, I recently rejoined MTF, so I'll probably just balance between the two. Dabble
No,
in TCU.
what I'm saying is, do you think you could actually take on playing a boring job? It is one of the most boring jobs you can play on the server. I promise you. Any site director can pretty much back me up on this.
I've done a lot of boring shit in my life, so I'm sure just.
All right, his
fucking
answer
around
shit.
Okay.
My turn.
I'm gonna be active. It's as simple as that. I
I'm
don't.
gonna put it.
Just
I'm gonna put it
active.
real
Okay, that was
blunt.
the last question. So
No, it's not. Just
It
pass
is.
off your leadership to me. I'll
I'm
keep
not-
I'll keep taking
no.
questions. Then
That's not how
Carl's
it
or
works.
Regiment come up here. We'll keep taking questions. Stop being a loser.
Please
That's
do.
fine. Final statements. Final statements. Say less. Stay base, Site 9. Fuck you.
Stay based, vote King and Nate, exactly.
Well, you just have to wait.